computer. All right. All right. So we got what we got here. So we're waiting, basically waiting, right? Let's see if it breaks out of here, out of this zone right there. But it wicked at the, oops, going up a little bit. Let's see. There's resistance up here. There's a smaller FEG right there. And this resistance up here. So, I mean, it would be nice if it went all the way up here and then reverse, right? That's one scenario. Reverse down to here somewhere. Back down to this support level, because this is a support level right here. This is another support level right there. Boom. I can probably bring it over here. Right there, wicks right there. So that's support right there. So here's the support level right there, boom. Here's the support level right here. Plays both sides of the fence a little bit. This is support level here and support level right there. This one here dipped down and went back up, but it's still kind of support level, I would say. So if this comes up to here, here's another one here. There's another level up there, right? Up here someplace. And to me, it's kind of like a double top in the way one right there. Somebody might not say that, but so I have to see what happens here, man. It looks good. If we can get up to here. If it comes to this level and stalls, then it could reverse. Well, then it might break up. It might break here. Then what if it breaks this level up here? It could break up here, right? Break up here, and then they could retest this level here, right? And then go back up to this level up here. That's possible too. I think
do you have a
up,
Forex heat wave?
Huh?
Do you have Forex heat wave?
You mean currency? Currency wave? Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, currency wave. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, I got it on my phone. Let me see. Actually, do I have no, I had it. I got a new phone, so I guess I gotta download it. So let me do that now. I did have it. Actually, I had a paid subscription to it. You got it on your phone now?
Yeah, when it first came out, it used to be free, but now I guess you got to pay for it.
Yeah, I got to pay for it. Sucks. I had it on my old phone. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You know, I got it right here. My bad. Let's see what we got. I had a subscription to it. Let's see. Let me go strength. So GBP is at 6 and USD is at 3.86. So the pound, I'm sorry, I'm looking at yen. Hold on. The yen is 543 and GBP is 6.14. So the pound is a little bit stronger than the yen right now.
Okay.
But not by much though. Like, that's moving.
That explains why it's running slow like that right now.
Right. Yeah. So as of 2:43, let's see. I don't think I put a thing in the chat. I don't know the chat. Someone wants me to check nows. I'll check nows in a minute. I did check it. Let's see. Okay. Sometimes it's slow. It's bullish, but it's going to be I don't expect this to go much further than it's hitting some serious resistance on this is 30-minute time frame, but it's way, as you can see, it's way overbought, man. This thing gonna drop. I was on another call earlier today. This is gonna drop. The level I've got is 12.1. Hold on, 12.200. 12.200 is the level I have right now. I got to see it break 12.200. Has to break above 12.200. So basically, what that means to me is that I need to see it break this, right, and then retest it. Good to get a retest on the same level here, and then I see it going up. It'll go up a little bit more, but it's way overbought. So market has to correct itself. You see, it's way overbought up here. So I've got a lot of resistance. You see that? You see a lot of red up there, right? So it's got to come back down. It's been over here, so it's gonna have a sell-off. So the sell-off don't happen in London; it will happen in New York. So that's my philosophy on that. But right here, you see it's pushing up.
Yeah, it definitely happened during New York.
Yeah, it is. It's going to crash. And specifically, I don't know when this little ADD I was telling you about. Where is it? Where we at? Let me open it up. This thing is the truth, man. This little ADD is going to tell me what's going on. You see, because look at that. Look at this here. It could tell you right now that now it's going to crash because there's a serious gap. It went up. It went up. I like these drawings. Had a nice, because it was above. Remember, I was telling you, when this is above 1800, it stayed above 1800. This is the 1800 line right there. Well, let me see. Let me go back and get it right here for you. Let's see. 1800. Nope, that's not. So 1800. These settings don't stay. They don't stay. 1800, right? Negative 1800. Okay, so those are the lines. So I mean, make them a little bit thicker. Make them a little bit thicker. Okay, so there we are. So you see that the ADD it opened up at the green lines here at 1363, had a little dip, and then it went all the way up, you see. And Nas was bullish the whole day because it stayed above 1800. So the rule is if it stays above 1800, then it's going to, somebody got some feedback on the mic. There you go. Might have to, whoever has the mic on, I have to turn it off just for a second to get some feedback. So the rule is if it opens up above, what was it? It was at 13 or 1292. Zoom is terrible. Whoever got the mic on, might have to mute it a little bit. So this opened up right here where the green line is because the candle's open green. So I'm assuming it's 1255. So once it opened up, it dipped a little bit, and then it stayed above 1800. The dotted white line is 1800. So if it stays above 1800, then it's above the clouds. So that means you see it trended all the way up. So that's kind of why it did that. But now you see it's way overbought, right? If I go to 30-minute time frame, you see my little blue line way up here on this pro waves. It's like a fancy RSI. Everything is way overbought. So this thing is going to crash sometime in New York, depending where it opens up, because there's a gap that needs to be filled, as I was telling you before. So close up here, right? And there's a gap that needs to be filled because this hasn't been filled yet. It closed here on Friday. This was Thursday right here. So the gap right there. So this is all Friday, the 15th, 14th. Here, green candle close at the top, right? Because it closes at the top, opens at the bottom. So I got a gap right here. So it depends on where it opens up. I doubt if it opens up way down here someplace, because that's way far of a gap. It has to fill the gap some kind of way, you know, in the week. So there may be some push more up here in New York, but I look at it, it's coming back down, crashing. So I think there's going to be some sales in New York. So I'm looking for sales in New York. That's my outlook. We got here. Okay, so you hit this 15-minute gap right here. So you get this candle right here, and you get this liquidity candle right there, a little yellow candle. So now you're up here. So now we're going to see what's going on with it. Let me get rid of some of these lines and see what we got. We're looking for, I'm looking for a little sell here. I'm just going to scalp. Oh, no, I don't want that. Let's see, get rid of this one here. So it broke out of my little pennant. See that? Broke out of my little pennant right there. So I gotta reset my pennant, right? Let's see. I guess I can bring it up here now because it broke the pennant. So I can go over here, do that, and then move this over here, right? Like that. I guess I have to move this down further, like that. So up in here, it's a longer pennant right now. So now I have a new pennant, right? Like this, something like that. And this dude here is over here. So my triangle is bigger now. See that? That's how they make those what they call them things. IML had those things, scanners. They had a harmonic scanner, whatnot. Kind of like this. What kind of pattern is this? So we made a pattern. It may not be nothing, but now it's hitting the 15-minute FEG here. All right, so my thing is going on there. So just gotta wait to see what happens. Now this is still probably pushing up a little bit, but remember I was telling you there's hidden resistance up here. This is MAC resistance up here. So this is resistance area until it breaks. If I spell right, this is area. This is zone. So it has to break 12,200. That's the what's going to make me say it's going to keep on going up. These are some levels up here. Maybe the top of this level here. It could even be 12,130 up here. The top of the zone right there. That could be 130. Call it 130. Let's see, 12,130, right? So that's another level right there. It could possibly, because it's up here, sell zone up there. But it's a gap. How many points is that? You still got these points up here. Let's see. The points from here, here, right? So it says still has 100 points to go. So if it break 12,130, right? What's this? I move it up here. That's 60 points, and that's 60 points. So if it break 12,130 and retest, you could probably take it up to this level here. That'd be okay. That'd be a nice little buy. But it had to break the level though. You see, that's the zone right there. That's where it's coming from. And you can see where the zone came from. This high right here, right up in here someplace. So you'd have to wait for it to come up there. So that's kind of what we're waiting here. This, okay, it's wicking out on the top of this triangle here, the top there. So I mean, if this keeps pushing up, I would love for it to get up here. Because if it gets here, then there's a good chance that it could reverse go the other way. Because that's a another resistance up there, right? That's a resistance zone up there. See, this is a 5-minute time frame. I said the 15-minute time frame was that. Yeah, see, he's pushing up here, 15. So I just gotta sit in the parking lot and wait. See, the GBP is okay. Well, the JPY now, GBP is 614 and yen is 414. So the yen is weakening a little bit. Maybe it was even. It was like it was around 1 something. Now it's floating around 175 and 2. The difference. But the GBP is pushing more past 6, and the yen is going lower to closer to 4. So that could be a good sign, right? That's so the pound and the yen are fighting. Pound still powerful than the yen, and it's 253. So we expect to move between 3 and 4. So I'm gonna hang out here between 3 and 430. If I don't see a move between 3 and 430, I'm not taking it. Someone else could take it if they want to, but I'm waiting for the perfect setup. This is the perfect setup right here. This long wick right there, high, boom, and it went down reverse. And nothing got past this level here. This level here was perfect. This is perfect level right here. This buyer would have been nice right here, bounced from the trend line from here to here. So it came all the way up and then retraced back to the trend line right here. So that X was a spot to buy. This was another spot to buy X at a lower low. So I need to see some confluences. What kind of confluences do I gonna get in order for me to get into a sell? This was a nice opportunity right here. Remember, like a man might say, you scalping the market, trying to get in and out. That's what would have been. So yes, that's 3 pips right there. Boom, 3 pips right there. You're straight. Let's go on to the upside. This thing gave pips today. If you was going to be in the patient, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, what around, boom, right here. This went all the way up to 55 pips. So that's 60 plus 30 is 90, and you could have got it back down the other way. See, that's what we're waiting for. This is the down trend, right? All the way from here down back to this level here, and that's another 45. I'm gonna run up to 50. So what's that? The 60, 50, 110, 110 plus 30 is 140. There's 140 pips in that move right there between 9 o'clock and now. So if you was trading, I mean, nobody trades for like what, 6 hours, but you could have got 50 pips. So that's what we're waiting for. We waiting for the trip back down. So that's what we need to do. So if this comes up here, then we're going to be good. That's a nice move right there, see? And I think I was talking to another person earlier today, and we got off the call, and the thing went up. I got the call, like I was on from 10 to 11, and then after 11, it started to go up. So what time is this? This is that's not that one. That's not the one we're looking at. It was on 11 o'clock, 9, 10. It was kept going up a little bit. Had some breathing room until it hit this area here. This is X area here. This is another reversal right there. So how many you put? 1, 2. This could have went all the way down, and you could have got it anywhere in here, because this is it broke below the 20, right? So you could have had another entry right in here someplace, right here. It broke the 20 and retested and went down. So I don't know if anyone caught this one here, but those are the levels. So this one's breaking the level here, right? So I could adjust it, but I'm gonna leave it right there so we can see. So somebody asked me about Nas. They text messaged me. So okay, same thing. Same thing stands for Nas. They got to break 12,130. It's where it is right now. But so you see it's in the resistance zone right there. This is another resistance zone right here. There's another soft resistance zone right here. Right here. So I have to wait for it to. So now we're in the waiting game. It's 2:30, 2:56, 3 o'clock. So this is a waiting game right now. We're waiting to see what happens. Somebody's gonna make a move. It's just nothing going on. GBP yen gave you 140 pips. So now GBP and the yen are about the same. They're like 1.5 between each other. So now it's one of them situations where you gotta wait. This is like a trend line on the way, right? This is a down trend line, but I'm gonna move this over here. I guess you have to come all the way out this way, right? Let's see. Keeps breaking my trend line, right? Going down. So you see there's a lot of bullish momentum here, right? It's constantly going up. So magic, where did we get this from? This order block is a 15-minute order block up here, see? Really, if you wanted to break it down, it's from up here. This might have been a 30-minute order block I had, right? 30-minute block, yeah, see a 30-minute block? So you could do this. That's an order block right there. It's from, this is the candle before the move. So a 30-minute order block would be the top of this wick here, right? Not that X, but top of this wick, right? Yeah, I'm recording it now. The video, I'm recording it now. And I'm gonna post it. So this is the, delete this. So order block to me is the wick, the candle before the move. So if you see this right here, where's the move? This little up move, and this candle right here is the candle before the down move. So I normally grab this rectangular box, and I come here to top and draw it all the way down to the second candle. The wick of the highest candle of the second move, that's the order block right there. And you can see, if you wanted to, you could include this wick up here. See, I got a higher high here and a higher high here. So I got 2 higher highs up here. So I'm basically looking for this candle to push all the way up and print a higher high. Once it prints a higher high, then I'm looking for the next candle to open up lower than the previous candle. So this candle here opens up at the same spot. This candle here, you see open up down here. This was a perfect exhaustion candle to the downside right here because the sellers are in the market. This upside down cross right here. I don't know if people can see that, but this upside down cross is a perfect example of a reversal. This is a reversal candle right here. This candle right here. Let me open it up and see so you can see it. This is the classic. This is a classic pattern, candle pattern right here. If you don't know, you have to study the candle patterns because this is price action right here. This little thin candle right here. It's a thin cross T, like this. Let me see if I can draw it. This is important. If you don't know anything else, it's kind of like this. No, not that. Hold on. Let's see. Where's my markers at? Here, no. Here, right there. Brush. See. So it's an upside down T right here. It's like this, right? And a T like that. See that? Like upside down cross, right? What that is. This is this, but it's longer, right? Longer way down over here. Longer. See, it's longer. It's a long T. See that? So this is the upside down candle pattern, which means that it's reversal. It's reversal. Let's straight reversal there. Let's see if I can delete this. Somebody entered a brush. Somebody entered a position on in NJ. See, I could look at that, but that means I'm moving around a lot. I'm gonna do that. Okay, so that's pushing up. So that's what this is. That's what that is. So now I've got a red candle here on my 30-minute time frame, right? 15-minute time frame is here. Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. So I'm still at 3 o'clock. So I'm still gonna wait for the setup. So I got a higher high up here. But the 30 was with 2 higher highs, right? One here, one there. 5-minute time frame is selling off a little bit. Get rid of this brush. So it's kind of a waiting game right now. See what's going on. It didn't break. It didn't break the. Now it's selling off a little bit. Right. Let me go back to 15-minute time frame and see what I got. All right. So there's some buyers pushing the market up a little bit here. Still waiting to see what's going on. Remember, I'm trying to get perfect setups. If I jump in for a sale right now, what confirmation do I have? It's gonna drop. I have nothing. It's just no man's land. I mean, I can say, well, it came up here, right? But this could be retracement because the pound pairs retrace. Let's see what this says. See, GBP is 6, and now yen is moving closer to 5. So that's why it's struggling right now. You've got now NZD and JPY is a good pair because NZD is at 1.71 and JPY is at 471. So it's almost like doubled, right? So somebody posted that they were in NZD into NJ. So you can come over here. Let me just move up. If I was to do this here real quick, I come over and duplicate this and come over to NJ. Remember I told you NJ right now is 157 and JPY is 486, moving to 5. So you can see what happens if I come over to NJ real quick. Here, what's doing is it's tanking, right? Selling off, right? Because what? The yen is powerful than the New Zealand dollar by at least 3, right? So you can see why it's tanking. Some dude said that they were in a sale, right? I think, I don't know what they say. What they say? He entered a new position. Somebody put up a signal earlier on NJ, right? Sell, you see? Eric Navarro said sell. So you can see why it's selling, right? You can see why, because the yen is more powerful than the New Zealand dollar. And out of all the euro is 7.86 and USD is 3.57. So right now, Euro USD is stronger than the US dollar, right? So let's see. It should be buying. You see that? See, it's buying going all the way up. See that? Until the until the USD gets a higher high, I wouldn't take this. But now, if you look at it, the pair that is NZD is 1.29, and now the yen is at going to close to 5. So you can see that this is sell time right now. This is a sell right now. You see, because of the. So you could have got in right here when these wicks are here. So let me go back to DJ for a second and see what we got. DJ is playing hard to get because DJ now is at 6.14 and the yen is closing in on 5. So that's why we're kind of stuck in no man's land. So there was some good movement during the Asian session, you see. Gold is at 17.14. Let's see what else we got. Because you see the dollar is what? It's tanking. See that? Dollar is tanking. So you can see what the correlations are. The dollar was up to 100 and what? 108, right? No, it was higher than that. What when it was a 110. Look at that. It was 109. Look where it is now. It's at 107. So look at the euro. Look at any of the dollars, USD pairs, and see what they're doing. The dollar's tanking. So the dollar's tanking. What's AU doing? Going up. Okay. What is GU doing? Probably going up. Let's see. Ethereum is going up, right? See, all the USD pairs are going up. NZU is going up, right? Going up. A little bit of retracement over here, but as you see, so the GBP is at 571, but now the USD, the US dollar went up to 4. And NZD is getting close to 1, and NZD is, let's see, 1, and the US dollar is at 4, so that's why that's working that way. So you can kind of use those. So if I go back to GJ here, look what Nas is doing. Let's see what Nas is doing. Nas is kind of in no man's land right now. Got nothing. She got nothing going on here. See, no higher high, nothing. So it's a waiting game. I'm not trading Nas tonight. I'm waiting for 9:30, and the ADD is going to tell me what I need to do. I mean, if somebody wants to trade Nas, that's fine, but I'm not trading it. I'm waiting for this. So I'm waiting for a move here. It's 307. So I got to stay to 430. So 430, if I don't see a move, then I just don't trade it. So to wait. Now it's hitting up this sell zone here. So you bounce on that sell zone right there. The bottom of this has to break. I want to see it bounce off 160. What is this line here? 164, right? 30-minute time frame. Okay, so this is the zone I got, right? So top of it is 164, 730. So I got to see it bounce off this. That's the key level right now for me. Key level is this. It's 164, 730. The top of that. So anywhere in this zone, I mean, you could put a pending order anywhere. If it breaks this, what's the bottom of this again? This is where you can put a buy limit for sell, right? Somewhere up in here. Because once it closes above this, which is going to clearly close above this, right? They're still pushing up. And it may continue to keep pushing up. So, you know, we're saying, well, we missed a trade. We missed this trade. This was at 230, right? But I hopped on somewhere between 230, 240, somewhere up in there. See, it's pushing up. Look at this push up here. So now it's coming up here. So it broke this. If it breaks this, then you could put a buy limit here at 164, 730 and take it up. Not saying how many one pitch you're going to get, because I think you're hitting some serious resistance up here. See, what is this? This is 165, 200 here, right? This high up here is 165, 200. Let's see. So it's 20 minutes left in this candle here. So let me see what the 15-minute time frame is doing. It's 5 minutes left in here. So it's possible that if this breaks and close above here, you could put a pending order at 164, somewhere up in here somewhere, because maybe it might retrace back to this level down. So you can put a pending order somewhere in the middle of the order block, maybe like here someplace, right? That's 164, 690, and it might come back to that level, or it just might keep shooting up to the moon. So this is one of those situations where you have to say, okay, well, what am I gonna do? I put a buy limit right there, or you can do a buy stop, right? If you think it's going to continue to go up here, put a buy stop at 164, 910. See what happens. You could try that. But it would be nice if it broke and closed. It's going to close above this here. It's clearly going to close above here. Clearly. So if it closes above 164, 732, let's call it 730. Let's see, 730. 730 is right here. So this is like a scalp. Remember, I'm trying to get 10 pips. So we clearly would have had 10 pips if we'd have got in here, we broke here, right? This would have been 10 pips here, right? 20 right there. So that could have been it, but this was 3 o'clock candle. So 3 o'clock candle has given us 23 pips, right? And it's still got more time to go on it. So I personally am waiting to see if it closes above this in 3 minutes. And if I can get a retest, then I'm gonna jump in and try to get 10 pips just to see if we could do it. Because it broke our trend line. So there's a little bit of push to the upside. Now GPP is at 729 and yen's at 357. So let's see. If this breaks, I got 2 minutes left. If this breaks and closes above this, I'm gonna jump in for a buy. I have 3 previous orders of buys that are in profit right now, finally. On the 15-minute, on a 5-minute time frame, it's struggling. Let's see, 15. Okay, so I got this here. Let's see here. So let's see. And 2 minutes left. So that's gonna be 3:15. So at 3:15, if this breaks and closes above this 164, 730, which it looks like it's gonna do, because it's at 780 right now, then I'm gonna jump in for another buy, another entry. Now, when I get burned, let's see, what do we have over here? We'd have nothing. There's no higher highs, whatever else, but it's pushing because the GBP is pushing into red, into the 8, and JPY is going down to 3. So we're getting ready to have a 5 times difference. Right now it's about 4 and some change. So this looks pretty good. So let's see. I got another minute to go, right? So let's see what happens. If this closes above this level, I'm gonna take me a buy. Keep my stop loss tight. 20 pips. I want 10 pips. Let's see what we got. We got another minute. I have another minute to go on this candle right here. Let's see what the lower time frames are doing. Let's see if there's some resistance coming on. No. 3-minute time frame? No. A little bit here. This might be some retracement going on here. So I gotta see. Let me see. All right, so I'm gonna go back to my 5-minute time frame, see what we got. Okay, that might be the retest. See, 30 seconds there is red. Let's see what 15 do. 29 seconds left. So let's see what happens. It's gonna close above 164, 730. So if it closes above 164, 730, and it doesn't print a higher high, and it looks like it may go up to this other level up here. So let's see. I got 12 seconds left. Let's see what happens. It's going to close above that. So that's the first part. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got a red candle here. You can get a retest. If it comes back to retest the top of the zone. Okay, let me see. I'm going in for a buy right now because I live on the edge of that, right? So I just bought this market. I just jumped in for a buy right here at this level right here. See that? So let's see. Let's see if I get burned. Let's see if the gods let us have 10 pips. I got in right here at 164. Hold on. 164, 826. I got in. I'm in profit. I got in right here at 164. Whatever this line's right here. I got in right here, right there. So I need 10 pips. Let's see what we got. Can I get 10 pips? I'm already in profit already. I need 10 pips. Hold on. I need 10 pips. You're gonna give me 10 pips? I got in right there. I need 10 pips. I need this thing to go right here. Right there. And then my profit has been taken care of. I need to go right here. Boom. I need that to go up there. 154, 908. All right. See. 154, 908. That's 10 pips. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Thank you. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Look at that. It's just playing with it, right? Look at that. It's wicking on that hard. I'm waiting for it to get my 10 pips. Somebody throwing on the thing. Don't draw on the thing. Throwing on my chart. Look at that. 10 pips. All right. We got my 10 pips right there. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. My 10 pips right there. See that? I got my 10 pips. Now I should be able to get out, right? I don't know what that is. That's something like that. What is that? You got my 10 pips right there, right? Should I go for more? Look at that. My 10 pips got it here, right? I don't know how to I got my 10 pips right there. Look at that. My 10.5 pips right there. But see that? Oh, it went down, but I got my 10 pips. It hit here. Even though it dropped right there, but I got my 10 pips. My 10 pips have been in the bag. This wick hit here. That God hit my take profit. I'm still playing around a little bit. Let's see what it does. But we could have had this down here, broke down here, or we got here. But this is at 2:15. It was early today. I mean, an hour ago. I got my 10 pips there. See, I just need 10 pips. I got that. Now it's reversing a little bit. It's playing around. I closed that trade out because I just want 10 pips. My other trades are open. But this is 10.5 pips right here. It came all the way up here. And once it hit this mark right here, I got out. It hit 164, 895. And I got out. I got in at 164, 791, right? So that's done. If we were doing the challenge, we would have had our pips right now. We'd have had 10 pips, would have been straight. We've been done. We could have got more if you want. It's greedy, but I got 10 pips. We're trying to get 10 pips per day. That's 10 pips right there. I got it right here. And it went, and you saw it came all the way up to this level. And then it got pushed back down. But before it got pushed back down, it hit our profit. So that's kind of how I'm going to trade this. It wasn't the perfect setup, right? Because I'm kind of chasing the market. Because if it breaks this level here, but I'd rather had got it down here. So this was a setup, and it made again. It's only what 319. So let's see what the time frame doing. So he worked all the way up there, and the 5-minute time frame is what this. So now it's kind of doing some weird crap, which it does, right? It does that. Now I got might be a little sell going on here, but I don't have anything up here. I don't have a higher high. I don't have anything up here, so it's still kind of no man's land. So let me see what this trade's doing over here. This is and remember the pound's at 6 and JPY is at 3.86. So the pound is twice as big as the yen. So it's still got bullish action a little bit. This might be the retracement here going on here. The yen is starting to gain some steam a little bit. But like I said earlier, this would have been our entry down here. The X's are. I don't have anything up here yet because it's not. It's still working. This area is still working. So that was one trade that took that got 10 pips, and I got out. So now I'm waiting for another setup. But remember, if you had to look at the setups, this was the setup right here to buy right there. Boom. Let's see what you got here.
What?
So that's the thing that we want to do. We want to wait and see what happens here. I don't know how to get rid of some of these things here, right? But that's what you got. So top of this is what 164.913. So we can still wait. So now I'm gonna wait for another setup. So let's see what we got. So I want to see break 164.913. You can call it 910 if you want. Let's call it 910 as a even number. And let's see. Still not the ideal setup. Still kind of doing some weird stuff. I mean, we could move on and look for other pairs. This is ZD is buying. It's right off the 200. This was 2 o'clock. So we could have gotten this trade here. We could have got this pips here. This is pips right here. Look, from here to here is 10 pips. See right there. Boom. So we could have got that. So we could have got it all over the place. But we did. We got our 10 pips right here. Got my 10 pips right there. That's all I needed was that. Right. Now, if you were trading, then this is 322. So I can hang out to 430, but I got my 10 pips. So 10 pips was given to me, right? And kind of went from there. So now I just gotta wait for another setup and see what we got. It's still kind of playing around a little bit. And the currency heat wave is telling me now that JPY is stuck between 3.45 and GBP is 6.29. USD is 1.29 and EU is at 6.7. Damn. So EU is a trade to be looking at. I might be looking at the wrong trade here. See, look at this. Boom. Look at this. Let's look at this. Damn. Look at that. So let's focus on this for a second and see what this guy. This guy's booming, man. Let's get rid of this fibs here. This fibs right here. This fibs down here is 0. The higher high right there, and the higher high would be right here. Boom. Right there. See, lower low. I have nothing up here. I need a higher high up here. This would be a nice trade here. See, look at 4 o'clock. That was 15th, 18th in here, right? That'd be nice. So let's see what it does. Let's see what this is doing here. This is going down. So got 10 pips on GJ. Right, we're just trying to do 10 pips. If you recall, this was the sheet. I don't know if I have the sheet anymore. Let's see. I have it here somewhere. This is the sheet here. The sheet. Let's see. I should open up somewhere down here, right? Here's a 10 pip worksheet. 10 pips per day. So let's see. 10 pips a day. First trade is 0.05. 10 pips all the way down to trade 30, which is 9.89. These are just random numbers. They could be any numbers, but this is our starting point. So, but we got 10 pips here, right? But damn, we could have had more, right? We could have got here and got this. This was at 2 o'clock, 2:45, right? That's 60 pips right there. At 2:45, was I on a 2:45? 2:30? Nah, I got on here. So we'd have caught these two candles, perhaps. Anybody has any questions on that? Ideas, concerns? Does that make sense for somebody? Look at this. That's 100 right there. This is breaking. This is a 200. So it's breaking above the 200. Right, it's the 20. And it's hitting some resistance up here. See the little resistance up here? This is the 1 hour time frame. I'm going with 30. It's right at the 100. So let's see what it does here. Let's see. And the euro is near 7, and the USD is near 1.43. This is why this EU is pumping. Okay, so you might be able to get into a buy based on this. Might be able to get into a nice little buy here if the numbers stay the same. The numbers are staying the same here. So we could do something. What could we do here? Man, oh, USD's come back down, coming up a little bit, but the euro is 4 times more the distance, the amount of the USD dollar. AUD is powerful than USD. GBP. So AU, GU, and EU are all bullish right now because the US dollar is going down, and you see that. Okay, so this is starting to do some movement here a little bit. So let's see what's going on. It's playing around right now, 3 o'clock. So that happens. You know, you gotta kind of stay tuned to see what's going on with it. But it did give us 70 pips. You know, if we would have been on the trade earlier, but where I got in, they got me 10 pips. That's all I wanted. For this challenge, that's all you want, because remember, this challenge you're gonna go up in lot sizes. You're gonna be at 1.6 soon. You know, you're gonna be moving up 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 9, 0.1, 0.12, 15, 31, and then you go 3, 4, 5, 6, and you skip 7, and you're at 8.24. Most people haven't even done like higher lot sizes. When you get to this point here, you're playing with house money, but you have to have the perfect setup. When you start getting over 1 lot size, you gotta have the perfect setup. This was not the perfect setup. This right here is the perfect setup. So the X's are where you want to get in at, right here, here, and over here, right? Where's the other one at?
Is your chart in the group? Is it pinned in the group?
This one? No.
No, your 10 pip chart. Yeah.
No, I can I'll send it to the group, but it's not pinned. But it's like a random chart. I mean, it's just random. It's not.
Okay. Okay.
But I'll put it in there. Let's see.
It says like a little guide or something, I guess.
Yeah, a little guide. Yeah, that's kind of what it is, a little guide, just to help you out. I mean, this could be 10 if you wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of a little thing here. But yeah, like my man Mike was saying, the currency heat wave is a good thing to have. Helps you look at pairs and stuff. Okay, look at this. It's pushing back up a little bit, right? So even if you would have held this trade, let's say I didn't want to get out at 10 pips, then I was in drawdown, right? And now I'm going back up in profit because the level is 164,910 because that's where it wicked at. So, and I had my stop loss of 20 pips, and my take profit was open until I got to 10 pips, and then I got out. Struggled to get to 10 pips, right? You can clearly see that. This move is only 10 pips. That's all I needed, though, right? For the challenge, that's all I want to do. I'm not doing anything else. I mean, you could stay on the trade if you want to more. That's 10.5, 10. Right here is 10. I got my 10, right? That's 10 right there. That's all I ever wanted was 10. I wanted 10 pips right here. The wick got me 10 pips. Look, now it's pushing back up a little bit. See that? I want it right here. Clearly got that. I got it twice. It came back down and went back up. So that's all I wanted. When you're doing that type of challenge, you got to be precise with it. Now, if you get more than 10 pips, that's fine, but you want 10 pips. And, that's not always easy to get. So you want to make sure that you get the right setup so you can take it. So if this was day one, we've been straight. And you see, it's still pushing, right? Look at this. It's past my thing. So do I take another position and get greedy? No. You could if you want to. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just trying to follow this level here. This level here tells me trade 1, 0.5, 10 pips, gain. Now, if I had a $50 account, I'm at 55 and I'm out. Trade number 2, okay? Trade number 2 is the same kind of setup. Well, I don't know, but you can do 30 straight days of trading, or you can do 30 straight trades in one day. Depends what you want to do. To me, that's kind of crazy. You can do 5 if you want. I mean, we can go in for another trade if you want, but I'm just trying to take it one day at a time, right? So you're not following risk management then. That's right. So if you're not following the risk management rule, that means you do 30 trades? No, you just do 1. The goal is 30 trades in 30 days. And if it takes more than a month, then that's fine. That's what happens with these challenges with prop firms. Prop firms give you 30 days to pass the challenge. Oh, I can pass it one day. Okay. But they don't care about that. They want to see a consistent trader. So I'm not saying you have to do this, do that. You can do whatever you want. It's fine, but you want to be consistent. So I just want to do 30 days, 30 trades. So can we do 2 trades in one day? Sure, that's fine. But if you would have caught this, if you would have been down here and caught this, you say, well, Jay, look, man, look at this. I got 10 pips right here. Okay, but it kept pushing. Okay, do you hold on to the trade? You don't. I would say go for what you know. If you can get this many pips, then I would say go ahead and do that. That's 60 pips right there. And now would that elevate? That means that's a good day. That would expedite our trade that we had. So I'm not gonna be mad at someone that gets 60 pips on GJ. That'd be haters. Can't do that. Then you just have to readjust the amount here. So the amount would be a little different, but you still follow the same pattern. You did 0.5, then you come back tomorrow and do 0.6, but you got 60 pips. So that might be like, oh, it's 6 trades. So we might have to redo the chart a little bit. But if you got 10 pips, then you'll get 60 pips. Because if GJ's giving you 10 pips, it's going to give you 20. See, now it's kind of pushing up. And plus the GBP is at 6.71 and the yen's at 3.86. So it's a bullish day for the DJ. So that's how I'm looking at it. So we got our 10 pips. Now we're just kind of sitting around hanging out. And I'm not stressed out no more because it moved up, right? We got our pips. This has got to break 12,130 as we said, but I'm just waiting for tomorrow. Tomorrow will give me what I need to do. Let's see. Let me get rid of this here. Reload this. Oh, that might be part of the Zoom. Maybe that might be part of the Zoom. I don't think. Look at what this is doing. This is I think I had something here. Let's see. What was my thing here? Was it that? No, get rid of that. Okay, so I think EU is doing some work over here, right? So it's still pushing up, so it's pushing past our thing. So technically, if it breaks 164.910, which it might do, you could technically get into another trade. But like I said, I'm trying to follow this to the T. So I do trade 1, 10 pips, and get out. So now I'm done. So at 334, I think it was 330, what the time was. I got my pips and I got out. So now we look for another trade, or we just go home happy campers. Anybody take the trade? Anybody? If you took the trade, put a 7 in the chat. You didn't have to take it. I'm just saying. But I'm saying if you did take it, that's the whole thing of this thing, is when you see a setup, and that wasn't a great setup, but it was enough. It was good enough to give me 10 pips. That's all I'm trying to do. That's all. And that's all you can ever do is you get 10 pips straight. Because this, remember, with scalpers here, there's scalpers, right? Go back to EU here. So this is where we at here. See, now it's pushing, right? Is it 15-minute time frame? Did it break that 5-minute and 5-minute time frame? Nope, it didn't. It's trying to struggle. 15. Sunday night is Monday morning is a tough time to trade sometimes because they call it trap days. So like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are the better days to trade. You can trade on Sundays and you can trade on Mondays, but you gotta be careful because they're trap days. I have to wait. See. Okay, now it's what, 8 minutes left. So we're looking at 345. If it breaks this 154, 910, it's a 911. It's playing around with it a little bit, right? But if it breaks 154, 910, then there's another trade option going on maybe. In New York, I see it come back down. Yeah. Someone said that they have to gonna learn discipline 10 pips a day. And you don't have to be greedy, but if you can get 10 pips a day, then you can get the chart. See, it goes up. Your 10 pips will be rewarded. You see 55 all the way down to, I don't think you can see it, 5,000. See that? I don't know if you can see that or not, but you'll be rewarded. It's just 10 pips every day. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. You see it goes up to a point where you got 5,000. So if you get 10 pips every day, you went from 55 to 5,000. That's it. You've beat the challenge. You won. Oh, well, Jay, I could have had more pips. Yeah, you could have the other day, but you might not get this every day. The market is not going to give you 75 pips every day. If you think that's true, then you have to go back and go back to the drawing board. Some days you'll get 50, some days you'll get 10. And some days I might consolidate. Then you got to be, then that's not the trade day. You got to wait. How many people think they can do this? This is not easy to do. This is discipline. This is discipline. It's mental, it's emotional, it's dedication. I mean, and it really ain't got nothing to do with trading either. It really don't. 85% of this is going to be your mindset, your dedication, and how bad you want it. The other 15 is trading and just coming to the chart every day ready to trade. That's it. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. If your mindset's not correct, you're not going to do it. Not going to make it. You have to be like stone cold. You have no emotions. You just got no poker face, nothing. It has to be dry. Because if it's like that, then and it can work out. Everybody wants to see people succeed, but that you can't really teach that. How do you teach, affirmations and all these things? And then you gotta try to tell somebody, oh yeah, you can do it. It's a lot of pep talk and stuff. But once you have the skills, then you can do it. You just gotta find the right entries. And like I said, some people get 10 pips per day, some people get 100 pips per day. But what is your goal? Trading plan here is 10 pips per day. That's the goal. So if this was day one, we would have won. And we come back to the market tomorrow and we try to do it all over again. And then we do it all over again. I'm just trying to take one trade per day. Not two, not three, one. I mean, anyone that wants to do more than that is fine. But I'm doing one per day. Because when you get to these higher lot sizes, your heart is going to go through your chest. Because you're going to see what happens when you in drawdown. What happens when you see drawdown at 1.1 lot size? Because you're going to have drawdown in no trade as you get into is profit. Because you got swap fees, not really swap fees, but you got the leverages and the spreads. The spreads will put you at drawdown. But if you have a good entry, then you'll be in profit. And if the market's moving and you have a good entry, then you should not be in drawdown that much that long. But you want to be on the right side of the trade. So that's kind of what you want to do. So like I said, this is like a preview of what I'm gonna do. And I don't know how many people have done that before. Maybe there's people doing it, I don't know. But the thing of the matter is that if you can get into the trade the right way, and you're on the right side of the trade, and we did the analysis, and granted 3 o'clock is London because when the banks open up, and Asia's really ending at 2 o'clock. But you can still find some good moves around 2, like it did here. So this move here is at 2:30. So even though we started 3, but I might come on at 2:30 just to see what the market's doing. So does anybody have any questions, any comments, any concerns, any thoughts, any ideas, any? Does everyone know what the currency heat wave is?
Yeah, I have it on my phone.
Okay, does anybody want to explain what it is to the people that may not know? Why do we use the currency heat wave? Does anybody know?
Oh, it tells you about the what's high with the pairs. It tells you about the pairs that the ones that are moving high and low together. It gives you the numbers of the pairs on the heat wave.
Right, it's like the strength.
Yeah, the strength.
It's the strength of the pair.
Yeah. Say it again, Mike.
I was just saying it's the strength of the pair that you're trading.
Right.
The ones that you plan on trading. You want to see the strength of which one is the strongest, which one is the weakest. You want to match those pairs up, and then you want to look for trades.
Yes. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of this here, and I'm gonna put it in a group so you can see what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. I don't want that. Not in the group, but I'm gonna take it from here, trace out, so you can see what I'm talking about. Wait a minute. Let's see. Let me come down here. All right.
Like EUR is 6.71, USD is 2.00.
Yes. So I'll put it in here. Here. So let me put this in here real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. So you see that EU is pushing up, right? So that tells you that the euro is stronger than the dollar. So you come here and look, you see that? See the euro is here, 6, and for the dollar is down here in 2. See that? So the euro is stronger than the dollar by 4, right? 4 times? 4 times, 3 times, sorry, 3 times. So the euro is stronger than the dollar, thus you have the euro pumping. And AU's pumping too. See, AU's pumping. Why is AU pumping? Because AU is at 7 and the dollar's at 2. And GU is probably bullish too, because they all kind of move similar. And if you go to GU, you'll see the same type of movement. They're all bullish at the moment, right? Because all of them are powerful than the dollar, see? That's why it's pushing up. So that's just FYI. So I use this, currency heat wave, like I said, Mike's saying, and what Donna's saying, it just helps you with finding out which pairs are stronger or not. And this thing here is moving up, as you see, right? So it's kind of bullish. The US dollar's tanking, right? So the indices are moving up. US 30 is moving up. SPX is moving up. See, they're all moving up because the dollar is tanking. So here's an entry right here you could have got into. I use this the 20. Might take all these indicators off a second. So right here, the cross of the 20 and 200 right here. So you could have got in right here. right around in here someplace, right there, boom. Or the ultimate entry would have been down here. See? So you want 10 pips, 10 points on that. So that's kind of where that's going. Where's the loss, right? But I think these guys are going to crash tomorrow. I think the dollar is going to, dollar's tanking right now. I think the dollar is going to hit a low. See where it is right now? Dollar on the 4-hour time frame is way down here. See that? It's at a level right now, right here. Here's an order block right here. Here's a 4-hour order block right there. Actually, let me go to the daily time frame. Let's see what you got. Daily time frame. 4. You go here. So it's another order block right in here, right in there, right there. Boom. Right. So it should bounce up because look where it is. It's support. So this is why I'm saying I think that the indices are going to tank tomorrow because the dollar is at a zone right now. See the zone right there? It's already overbought like a mug, but I think it's going to bounce off here and go this way. If that happens, now if it closes below here and continues to tank, what's the next tank level? Next support level is down here someplace, right? So if the dollar continues to go down here, right? I think there's a song called Dollar. I think there's a song, old song called Dollar What I Need, like Dollar I Need. But so it comes down here, then all these other boys are going to start pumping up big time. This NAS is going to be pumping up higher because the way it's going now, dollar's tanking, right? And these even gold got down to 1702. Look, it's been pushing up. Now it's right at the 200, right? On the 30, 15, it's right. Oh, it's above, but on the 30, it's right at the 200, touching the 200 right there. So if it breaks the 200 and the dollar keeps going down, then gold is going to go up. And the indices are going to skyrocket. So the indices are going to be so way overbought. They got to crash. They have to correct itself. So this is where I'm saying, based on this ADD that I'm using with NAS, I expect a crash to happen, and I think it's going to happen in New York. I don't know exactly what happens when it opens up at 9:30 in 6 hours. So that's how you would use, and you can use the currency heat wave as a form of confluence. The more confluence you have, the more confident you'll be able to take the trade. So are there any concepts people want to see? Because I know people trading live is good, but sometimes concepts are good, but we all want to make money. So I mean that's kind of the reason why you get on the Zooms. That's the reason why I would get on there. 4Ps basically are from the Discord group that I belong. I was telling them before, Data Pro. It's some of these nice little indicators I'm using that makes my chart pretty, right? Or too much information on there. Pro concepts, pro algo, pro waves. These indicators here. I've got a whole bunch of them. Pro waves, pro algo, pro concepts. This is trash. I had this. I had that. That's trash. And some other ones I've been playing around with. Some other divergent ones I've been playing around with. But you know, you got to kind of make your own thing. But the pro waves, pro concepts, pro algo, all the pro things come from Dana Pro trading group platform. And the ADD, of course, is the market internals. And I don't know if you don't know what that is, but this is a very powerful tool here. Market internals. This right here is powerful. I mean, you don't have to use it, but I use it. And I've crushed NOS with this. This is a NOS crusher for
What do
me.
you use?
I use it to determine where the market's going to go and when it opens up. So
Where the market's going?
right. Because it's better used on indexes and stocks. This is like a stock volume. I won't say, what's the word I'm looking for? It measures the volume on stocks. So if, and the rule that I was told is that if it opens up above 1800, like it did here, I don't know if you remember that, but I said this was Friday, 9:30, right? So the market opened up here. Red is the where it opens up there. So it opened up at 1318. It's above 1,000. So, and then the next candle came here, right? Which was, it opened up at 1,000, and then it went up. You can see how it broke the little dotted line, right? Dotted line 1800. You see it closed above that, and then it was bullish the whole day. And you see it was bullish the whole day, right? From 9:30 all the way up. And not only that, you had the cross of 200 and the 20 right here. So you had mad confluences in this thing. You had this right here, a 20 and 200 crossed. A, you had a lower low down here. B, C, this action, this price action here. And on top of that, it closed here. So I'm telling you that you have to, there's a gap here. See the gap? So there's a gap that needs to be filled here sometime during this week. This is a zone right here. And it may not get filled, but look at this big gap right here. See that? Kind of got filled a little bit, but it was down here. So I have to fill the gap.
Is it good to trade the indices if you're new?
No, because they'll burn you. If you do US 30 and NOS and you get on the wrong side and you are over leveraging, you'll blow your account. People that are new should be only trading EU, AU, and UJ, because those are slow moving pairs, so you can learn how they move.
Okay.
I think the best thing to do is learn each pair, learn how they move. Like GJ moves at 3 o'clock every day. See, had a little pump there, right? Now it's kind of going back up. So it's still playing around on 164.19. See how it's wicking there? So what does that tell me? I'm getting resistance up here. So I can draw a little zone right here, a little zone right there. See, a little zone right here.
Okay.
Here's a little zone right here I got right there, boom, right? Because it wick. So that's what I'm having right now. So, and remember, this is a long bull run here, so it might be over with. We don't know that yet. And see, you got this area up here of setting resistance zone. So you see it's having a hard time getting past 164, 920 or whatever that is, 910 or whatever that is. It worked up here.
And so you said 3 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock?
Right. 3 a.m. Because it's London banks. London is 5 hours ahead of us.
Okay.
So imagine the New York banks opening up at 8. So I think they open up at 8. 9, 8 or 9. I think it's 8. 8 or 9. But New York is 9:30. So, you know, 3 a.m. Eastern time is when the London banks move. So, I mean, when they open. So the move might not come at 3 a.m. The move might come at 4:30. It's like New York. New York might not pump out a trade at 8 o'clock, 9:30. It might be 10 o'clock. So, but that's when they open up. So that's when they have to let the market breathe. And look, this is pushing up now. See, it's still pushing up. So I could have held that trade. We could have gotten to another trade right here. This would have been a 1 hour time frame. And look how many pips this candle gave us. This is a 3 o'clock. This candle right, this one here gave us 30 pips on this candle right here alone. So you could have got it anywhere in here to get that pip. But once it broke the trend line here, my little trend line 15-minute time frame, went down lower. And then, you know, I got my trade. So my goal is to get 10 pips per day. I said before. I don't care about 20. I don't care about 25. I care about 10 on this challenge. Now on other accounts, that's not going to apply because I'm not doing it. So it's Eastern time. So that's kind of how I'm looking at everything, you see, if it goes that way. So DJ was a good trade, right? I did good on this trade. I had some trades earlier open, but it was good. But I got my 10 pips here.
So will you do another challenge after the 50 to 5.
Yeah, but it's gonna be some different parameters though.
Right. I mean, yeah, I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. I'm probably gonna wait till, I don't know, maybe like September, maybe, and just kind of see if there's any. I'm looking to get some feedback.
Okay.
How much I'm stop loss? That depends on you. Then you're looking at, because remember, you got to look for risk to reward. So you want to have a tight stop loss, 5 pips, you get stopped out, right? So 10 pips, you might have to have a little larger stop loss, so again, it depends, when they do the challenges, they don't tell you how to set up your stop loss, but as a group, they're saying, well, we need to have everyone doing the same exact thing. Well, that's kind of hit or miss, because remember, when you lose a trade, then everyone's looking at the person like, well, he's the worst person in the world. But when they win a trade, then he's the best person in the world. So, you got to deal with what's your threshold of pain. So you could do 10 pips and then do 10 pips. So, I mean, or do 20 pips, but then your risk to reward is kind of off. So 10 to 10, I would say just do 10 pips, because if you can't get 10 pips in the right way, it's going the other way on a perfect entry, then the trade wasn't meant for us to win. If we find a perfect entry, and again, that's the hardest part to do. If we can find this entry here, here, and here, then we shouldn't be in much drawdown. You might be 0 to 5, 10 maybe pips drawdown. But hopefully the trade should turn around. Does anybody want to explain what's a good way to calculating stop loss for someone who doesn't understand trading or new to trading? Anybody want to take that? Does everyone know how to find pips or what a pip is? Anybody want to explain that? I mean,
There's a movement.
okay. What's a good way to explain it?
If
What's the
somebody
pips?
posted
That's brand new,
pips
yeah.
trading contacts are calculated.
Like if you go, so look at this. This is a pip measure here, right? This here, this little thing over here. You can go over here to the side. These are all the tools, trading view, if you didn't know. And you can put a little star by it. See, if I take this here, if I take this off, you see this down here, it will disappear because it's off the favorite. See that? Gone. So I put here's my price range here. So let's say I got in here, right? It's 0, right? If I go up, right? That's 10 pips right there, right? But see that? So I'm gonna draw a line on top of this thing on the arrow right there. Boom, boom. What value is this? That's the horizontal red. I don't want that. That's horizontal red. What it was? It's 164.833, right? And where did it start from? Top of this line here, right? Top of this line. So the top of this line is what? 164.730, right? Probably a little bit more than 10 pips. Somewhere up in there. So if I brought a calculator out here, right? And I did 164.833 minus 154.730. What is that? So you move the decimal point, how many places over? Twice, 1, 2, you get what? 10.3 pips, right? That's how I figured it out. But I have tools on MT4 that tell me what the pips are. But if you didn't have that, this is how you would do that. Because remember, this is at 154, 833 minus 154. So from here to here, 10 pips, right? So this is a 10 pip move. You move the decimal point over twice, 1, 2, you get 10. See, it's 10 here. See, it's 10 right there. Gold is different because you've got you're dealing with points, I believe. I want to say, but gold is different, right? So if I come from here to here, watch this. If I come from this line here, 0 all the way up. See, that would be. But this is a 4-hour time frame. So you're looking at the left one, which is 400. So you move the decimal point over one, I believe, to figure out how many pips you got in the gold. See, I think it's 1. I want to say that's 156 pips in gold. But as you see, we got our 10 pips already, right? We're done with that. So it's 4 o'clock. So theoretically, I'm done. I did what I needed to do. I got my 10 pips and I'm out. So that was a good day, right? You clearly saw that we got 10 pips, right? You can clearly see that, right? So that's that's the whole mission. The mission is to get 10 pips every day. Once I get 10 pips, then I wish everyone a good night, and I come back on the call the next day.
Thank you.
Does that make sense? Anybody else? No, maybe. It's going to take dedication, patience. It's going to take mad patience. If you weren't a patient person, after this, you're going to be super patient. Because I'm not patient, so. But you have to learn how to be patient. You have to. It's really control, patience, mental state, emotions. You have to be, and you have to be okay with the red. That's what my man say. Q Bank said, if you're not okay with the red, then you're gonna have a problem. So
Just can't be scared when you see the red.
exactly,
like,
right.
If you have your entries in right, you should be okay, because it's gonna fluctuate.
Right. So we can't be mad at the market makers. We can't be mad at the people that's running the bank saying they're against us, because that's what everyone wants to say. But if you have your entries on point and you have everything marked up, and you understand price action, and you understand market structure, the market flow, and you understand where the buyers are and sellers are, you understand the resistance zones and support zones, then you're going to be at least 70 to 80%
Well,
on
I'm
the
here to
winning
learn,
side. So hopefully this has helped some folk or anybody. Like I said, we got 10 pips, and that's really all we care about.
all right. Is that it, or
that's it?
And we'll see you tomorrow at what, 2:30?
Probably 2:30, 2:45. I'll let people know and see what we got.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And then I will post this video in one of the chat groups so people can get it. And then I'll post on what time I'm going to try to do it.
Okay.
Summer, I like to get on 2:30 because that way we can kind of look at the market and see what's going on.
Okay.
But we'll see how it goes. Like I said, all this is experimental. So,
yeah, I was just watching today. So
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's the whole plan. The whole plan is to get some feedback, because this is like, it's kind of out of the box type thing, because some people have tried to do this before, but they just never completed it. I said it'd be kind of cool to get a group of people and complete it, see how far you can get. Because once you get into the 10th, 15th trade day, the first trade day is going to be a mad different than the 15th trade day.
Yeah, I know what you're saying about the especially when you get to your bigger lot sizes.
Look at this. This is going to be putting people are kind of here and there, but after this, you get down to 1 and you get down to 4, and you start seeing your account. You start seeing this type of thing.
Let me see. The lot size. Okay, it's right here.
You see the lot sizes go up, and you're up near 6. I don't even use these high lot sizes. I mean, the most I ever used was a 3, 4. I've never done 9. I've never did a 9 lot size. That's high rollers. That's high rollers. You're gonna have. And remember, this is really over leveraging. If you think about it, you would never
Yeah.
do a 9 lot size on a $5,000 account. You just wouldn't do that. But this is aggressive trading.
Okay.
This is aggressive trading. Because remember, you try to do 2% of your account. See, some people say they do 20 sometimes. This is cool, but not everyone is able to do a 10 lot size on their account. You got to have. I mean, you really have to be. You have to have, you know, a hard soul, because when if you're trade, because remember, when you do higher lot sizes, you're in the red higher. So
Okay.
you got to be okay with that, because eventually, if you have a good setup, you'll be in profit.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I will see you tomorrow.
All right. Take care, and
You too.
I will render this video for everyone here to have, and then we'll go
Awesome.
from there.
All right.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
We got it. Let's see. We got here. End. Okay. Stop share. End.